get to play with the Power 9 for free underneath the Spellgrounds playlist on Magic Online. Go to explore Vintage for free on this 3-game queue with 6 curated lists. Specifically today, we're going to be playing Mono White Initiative. Probably one of the best mechanics for the Commander format, making its way into 1v1 Constructed, where things get a little bit more broken with some fast mana, the Power 9, and some control around Wasteland and Chancellor of the Annex and Cavern of Souls. You get to accelerate out through cards like White Plume Adventurer and just get the ball rolling on being highly interactive. I like to actually compare Vintage in many ways to actually the drag race that Modern can feel like. So in many ways, you are going to find similarities to some of the constructed formats that you are already playing as a 1v1 player. Now, Vintage, again, can feel a little daunting, but again, this is free. You are able to join the league, no pay whatsoever. If you're on Magic Online, if you have an account, you are going to be able to play with these cards and these decks for free and just try out a format that you're probably never going to be able to play in paper, but you might actually find your way into doing online because of how the economy works and everything. So in today's games, we're just going to be hopping into a nice simple deck list and playing against other 5 deck lists, or other 6 if we come up against the mirror, decks that are meant to be played against each other, curated into each other, combo, mid-range, everything in between. Let's hop into some Vintage Spellgrounds. Opponent begins with a hand of 7. This isn't... We're gonna mulligan. On the draw, I think I want something a little bit faster. Okay, see, this is better. A Black Lotus. I have a land, so I should keep that. Do I have to lose this Peacekeeper? I think I have to lose the Peacekeeper because I'm gonna reveal the Chancellor. That way they don't, like, they're on the play, so they don't go like super fast, which is what matters here. And I have a Wasteland, I have the Mox. Okay, all right. And Wasteland for the memes. Okay, okay, looks like we're up against, we're likely up against Initiative. Yeah, we're likely up against Initiative. Okay, go back to our turn. White Plume Adventurer. Oh. God, this actually, if we're up against Initiative, do we just, hi YouTube? YouTube says hello. This is interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to Wasteland, then go Black Lotus, 3 white, cast Mox, White Plume Adventurer. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Force of Will. Okay, that's annoying. I guess you cast the Seasoned Dungeoneer, but here I am thinking like, I was thinking like, is there anything? Okay, Wasteland again. Yeah, I have to be aware of that. All right, we are not playing Witch Enchanter into that. Okay, all right. Okay, Flooded Strand. What do they pitch, by the way? They went Force Pitch Force. This just, oh, this is just like, oh, this is Stiflenought. This is the Stiflenought list. I actually should have seen that with the Lurrus, but yeah, this is the Stiflenought list. Yeah, okay, all right. Should have seen this from before. So opponent gets a 12-12 and I don't even get the initiative. All right, so the Stiflenought list, fair enough. Fair enough. We go back to our turn. Get a Void Mirror. Hold on. We're a little too late for Void Mirror, and that's okay. That's a little bit of play draw. So Sword seems pretty good. Void Mirror seems pretty good too. You could actually. We have an Urza Saga for a reason. Two Clarions. Maybe I'm supposed to draw Vexing Bauble, but it's not really the most relevant card. Archon of Absolution. I don't think that's what this is for. They can pay the mana. If they can pay to stifle, they can pay to attack. So I think all I'm supposed to bring in is Swords to Plowshares. They do gain a lot of life for this. Our best card is probably Void Mirror. Our best card is probably Void Mirror. Well, let's see here. We can go... Go Black Lotus into Void Mirror. I mean, if they kept a 7, they do. I mean, they mulligan once. They mulligan once. I will make them have it. Should have noticed that Lurrus was revealed. This is just the Stiflenought list. So as y'all saw, Phyrexian Dreadnought, Stifle the Trigger, bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Let's go Wasteland, cast Black Lotus. Let's go 3 white thing, Seasoned Dungeoneer. Do you have the Force? That's what I asked for. I asked that you have the Force. Okay, you do not, alas. All right. That's what I like to see. Okay, initiative is ours. We get ourselves a basic, which is important. In a matchup full of strip mines and you know, wastelands and strip mine here and there. You know, it's important. And we're just gonna pass the turn from there. That's great. All right, no Force of Will had, and that's important. This is gonna be a deck that may or may not struggle to take this back from us. Witch Enchanter out of the main board is actually like fantastic, but this returns a legendary creature, which is fine for us. We are going to go, oh, this is Swords to Plowshares deck. We're gonna go Lost Well. I don't want to dig into like all into one creature. We're gonna go put on top, draw. We're going to go to combat, attack. Attack you first. Yep. Make it slightly bigger. I guess I could have drawn that. I wanted to make it bigger. Like the other argument was you put Witch Enchanters on top, draw that, and the Explorer draws the Wasteland anyway, but I wanted to draw. So we're going to then hit this. Sure. Lorien revealed. Wasteland that. We will play a Plains. Maybe they don't play what they just found. Because they grabbed an island, right? Maybe they don't play what they just found. Potential. Could be an option. Could be an option. Mox. Either way, I get to Swords. Okay. Either way, I get to Swords here. Okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, definitely stash. Make a treasure. Go to our turn. Play Mox Jet. Cast Waste or play Wasteland. Go to combat. Attack. Okay. Got a nice little Cavern of Souls, which is going to be nice. We're going to play that after. We're going to go this, actually. We'll play Void Mirror. I want to just try and bait out as many counter spells as I can. Sorry, new to MTGO and Vintage, need some time reading. No, you're good. Happy to see folks trying out Vintage. Take your time. That's it. That's it. You see this? The Spellgrounds, new to Moto and new to thing. That's amazing. That's fantastic. It's great. That's fine. So they're gonna spend their time reading. So they go pitch here, and that's cool. We get swords if they do play something here. What's nice here is Archon of Emiria also kind of like hard shuts this deck down, so we create a 4/1. So we're just gonna go Cavern naming Archon. Oh, opponent just concedes. Okay, that's fine. Begin sideboarding, yeah, because we create a 4/3/4/1. Can we not? Is this just gonna glitch here? Okay, all right. We just have to like pick something. That's fair. Why am I getting like so many Discord? No, oh, it's the LGS. It's the call of the LGS at this point. Okay. So I think out of this, like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how this is boarded. Like, we do have a lot of options out of the main against this deck. Like, they are going to be hard committed into like what they're doing. They're gonna be hard committed into that. So let's see what happens. Because even in Stiflenought, like, yeah, you got the stock ups like Lavinia, Door Creeper Thrall. Yeah, like you got stuff. Okay, so Mox land that gets wastelanded, Chrome Mox. I can power it out, but opponent mulligans, we're gonna mulligan. Okay, this is a little better. You have some fast mana, you have some uncounterable stuff, which is important. I think we'll keep this as well. Probably drop one of the Ancient Tombs and run it from there. We might just Witch's Enchanter first. I want to kind of save these from Wasteland, but let's see. Oh, don't tell me you have the Stiflenought off rip. That would be tragic. Stiflenought off rip would be tragic. Yes, Mox, Pearl. We're not gonna do the White Plume thing right now. I guess I could. Nah, I mean, it's already too late. I would have had to play Ancient Tomb. Sure. Sure. I'm gonna try and swords this right now. Okay, so there you go. Your Stiflenought is not coming down. That's what's important. We're gonna go Ancient Tomb and attempt a White Plume. Okay, we're gonna attempt a White Plume. Should you have a force, which you don't, that's great. So that means my Dungeoneer comes down next turn. So at this point, I think I'm supposed to choose the 1/1 counters. I feel like I've chosen Lostwell a little too much, but let's see. I feel like Lostwell is still important though. We just don't have any sideboard cards, so yeah, we just don't have any sideboard cards. Anointed Peacekeeper is really nice. We're gonna go put on top, and draw it. We're gonna go thing naming Cleric for sure. Right? And we're gonna go Anointed Peacekeeper. Okay. We are losing a fair amount of life off of thing, but at least this can't be countered. At least this cannot be countered. Yo, who knows? We might just hardcast friggin' Chancellor of the Annex. Double swords. Okay, all right. Looks like we're picking swords to plowshares. Okay. Swords to plowshares. Yes. Okay, all right. Go to combat. Attack. So obviously they could find a way to just like stifle it. That force negation's like kind of dead in their hand. The Cavern of Souls is like not that useful to me right now, and that's okay. Untap that. That's fine. Even if they go for Phyrexian Dreadnought, oh, that's fantastic. That's their top deck. I mean, you can cast one swords. You can cast one swords and then unlock the other swords. Like, it's actually hilarious. Take the initiative, venture into the Undercity. You just create stash. I guess we didn't need the mocks, but yeah, I guess we didn't need the mocks because we're gonna stash. That's fine. Who's mad at a little bit of variance? I mean, I do want to cast this Chancellor of the Annex at some point, you know. A hard cast Chancellor of the Annex seems pretty damn good. I'm just saying. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack. Imagine the Anointed Peacekeeper might disappear by end step here. Yep. You want to minimize the damage here. You're gonna take the Anointed. Yep. Gaining me some life. That's nice. So one of the swords is gone. We're gonna go Mox. We're gonna go Seasoned Dungeoneer. Thankfully, we don't have to lose any life for this. And then we create a 4/1. The 4/1's got Menace, so it's going to be pretty good at stealing back the initiative. And even if they manage to play out their Stifle here, even if they do, they, you know, Stiflenought and whatever, right? Even if they do, what's nice about this situation here is that actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, I thought I was one off. I actually had enough to play out the Chancellor. The Chancellor actually would have been really, well, they would have just swords it. They would have just swords it. So even if they go into the Stifle here, upkeep, I go Throne of the Dead 3, I might actually just be able to find a creature. So they might actually find Phyrexian Angel. They might actually find, well, I mean, you can't force negation this. You'd have to find Force of Will. Well, let's see. Okay, one of the cards you found is a land. Good to know for swords. Good to know. Okay. Yes, last mode. Witch's Enchanter is not bad, but you might just go Archon of Emeria. That relevant. I think we just go Seasoned Dungeoneer. No, I think you go Archon. You know, can't play more than one spell each turn is probably important. So what I can then do, so I play Archon, right? They may want to remove this. Then what I can do is Chancellor of the Annex definitely just resolves. It definitely just resolves. So you go to combat. You draw. Attack. So you put them in a pretty good situation. If they want to answer one of these, you kind of have to. What does this do? What? Whoops, what? Whenever you attack, it gains protection from creatures. I mean, okay. It gains protection from creatures. I guess GG's anyway. Well played. Yeah, it's, I mean, we're going to be hard casting Chancellor of the Annex here. The idea is that you cast Swords to Plowshares to remove my Archon of the Emeria because you want to be able to Phyrexian Dreadnought. But then that's the, well, I mean, then I guess like we lose it anyway, and then they have Force Pitch Force, but then they have nothing. I mean, I'm going to keep giving myself protection. You're good. Yo, are the queues against the same person? hey, damn, the queues aren't too diverse in the diverse at this point in the day, huh? It looks like, you know, I think it's just the time of day. Guess it's just the time of day, but all right, we're gonna run this. It's actually good enough. It's honestly good enough. Yeah, we're gonna run this. It's good enough. 6 p.m. for me. Okay, they're way ahead. Okay, they're way ahead. Okay, first spell they cast is gonna cost 1. So we can go Chromox. I'll put the Chancellor underneath. Yeah. Put the Chancellor underneath. Cast Mox Ruby. Probably cast Wasteland and then Anointed. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you got. If they counter this, then go like things strip mine. Yeah, so you gotta fetch for that. Fetch in response. Yep. So they pitch Time Walk for that, which is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. You gotta fetch for this. You gotta fetch. Count that spell unless that player plays once. You gotta fetch here. Can't fetch now, huh? Wait. Wait, why? Did you pass priority? You could have fetched there. Oh, okay. All right. Opponent might be making mistakes there. I don't know why. You can fetch there. I could not fetch in response to Chancellor. You might have just no, it is actually you might have just passed priority accidentally. Damn, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna say yeah, we're gonna say Phyrexian Dreadnought. Phyrexian Dreadnought. Okay. I'm gonna say Phyrexian Dreadnought, that's fine. And then we're gonna pass. So you could say the other stuff, but then they just grab like Doorkeeper Thrall and then like they just go for it and like, yeah, we can play Witch's Enchanter, but the problem is I'm up against a Strip Mine Wasteland hand. We have a Strip Mine Wasteland hand, you know what I mean? Like, it's a weird situation, so. Yeah, no, it wouldn't let me crack my fetch. I just had no option to pay for Chancellor. Fair, maybe there's something I'm missing on my end too. But that should be a triggered ability you can respond to. Yeah, it says whenever an opponent casts their first spell, counter that spell unless that player pays 1. Maybe it's like how... No, it shouldn't be. Not from what I remember. I was gonna say maybe it's like how Thing works, but... Okay, so they use Wasteland for that, which is correct. That is the correct thing to do. Oh my god. That's a very good strip mine target. And I think we're not gonna play. We're gonna play, yeah, we're gonna play strip mine. I have to lose my strip mine to a strip mine, which is pretty fair. But I think that's what we have to cast. Yeah, we're gonna play our strip mine. I'm not letting my Urza Saga go. Urza Saga is like so good here. Yeah, we're just gonna you play your strip mine. That's it. Yeah, you play your strip mine. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, in that case, we will go to combat. We will attack. I'm actually just gonna play Archon of Emeria, not the Seasoned Dungeoneer. I'm gonna leave the Witch's Enchanter up. So yeah, I'm actually gonna play the Archon of Emeria. The Seasoned Dungeoneer actually gets pretty easily countered by Consign, so I just have to be aware of that. So they're at 13. Yep, you're gonna fetch. Okay. What do? They leave the card on top? That'd be interesting. Because I'm definitely getting strip mined. I'm 100% getting strip mined here. So I'm gonna sacrifice this to destroy this land right now. I'm 100% getting strip mined. So there's no point in fighting over mana right now. Just use the advantage that you have. Black Lotus. Oh my lord. Yep, non-basics, enter tapped. Okay, now we are going to be creating stuff and things, which is great. We're gonna cast this. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack. I'm not gonna play anything. I'm just gonna activate thing. I'm also trying to be cognizant of the consign. Oh, we're using that for one? Ain't no way. You can't cast that. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to do this. So we're gonna do that, just making them think we have the white open. Yep, and then we make a token and then we just keep it going. Yeah, it's just not gonna be a good time for you. Like truly, it's not gonna be a good time for you. 2, 3. I think generally speaking, it's gonna be those. I think generally speaking, it's gonna be those. Again, not sure if that is the correct thing to do, but we are in these queues. We are in these queues. Wouldn't let me fetch. So I'm thinking it might be just like Cat Jesus. It might be like that. Like you can't like respond to it. You have to have the mana available. Or like that was one where like you have to like pay in advance or something. Like, I don't know. It's dumb. The way that card's like programmed is really dumb, in my opinion. But I guess you have to do it in that way to make it functional. Mono white initiative, just doing creature things. Wow, a hand that does absolutely nothing. Except stop them. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Interesting. Sure. We'll drop a seasoned. We will drop a Swords to Plowshares. Okay, I think we'll do it like this. Okay. Ancient Tomb. Double Ancient Tomb is welcome. Let's try the Void Mirror. Does it resolve? Does the Void Mirror resolve? Okay, we're gonna fetch. Yep. Sign of memory. Fair. Yeah. Good. Seems good. Seems good. Okay. Might be like a Doorkeeper Thrall situation here. Cavern of Souls naming thing is pretty nice. I mean, I'll do it. I'll name we'll name Human. And then we'll play Black Lotus and just start doing this now. Because I guess like they get the initiative too, but then we can give protection and take it back. That's the idea here. White. And then we have 8 total mana. I have access to 6, so we're not casting all that. Seasoned Dungeoneer can't be countered, but you are going to play a Doorkeeper Thrall in response. Ooh, pretty good piece to have in, which is fair. So now the Phyrexian Dreadnought comes down, but at least I can Witch Enchanter. Oh, but that doesn't cause thing to... Doorkeeper Thrall uniquely pretty good here. Yeah. I didn't play. I should have. I don't know. I was thinking about my white mana, but I should have kept that. But at least this gains protection from creatures, which is kind of nice. Okay. Seems pretty good. I think I've lost. I think yeah, I think I've lost there. It's not going to be in the cards for me. Mull down to 5 is not going to be in the cards down for me, but let's see. Let's see if opponent can get their revenge. Let's see if opponent can get their revenge. Out here looking for revenge. All Summer 16. Oh my god. That's disgusting. The first spell you cast is just going to be hard countered. But not much else. I don't have anything else. Like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like I don't have anything else to do. Okay, I'll try this. Drop a Void Mirror. Reveal that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. One, two, three, four, five. Yo, I'm actually gonna take a gamble. Actually, I'm not. I was gonna say, should I cast? No, it just gets swords. It just gets swords. So we're gonna cast Chromox. Chromox, yep. Takes Chancellor. We get to play out our whole hand here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna go white. Thing, white, and then we go Void Mirror. Yeah, we just get to like dump out our whole hand here, and then we play that. So that makes it so our stuff is uncounterable, right? Our stuff is just uncounterable against the blue, but also they can't cast Phyrexian Dreadnought, which is important. Yep, that will enter tapped, which is great. I should have gone with the freaking gamble. Then I could have played like Chancellor of the Thing. Oh my god, I should have done it. That's hilarious. I should have done it. I should have gone with the gamble. Oh well. Let's play the Ancient Tomb, because then we would have gone Chromox on the Archon, but good enough. Good enough. It's okay. It's okay. Wasteland. First spell you cast is going to get countered unless you pay 1. Void Mirror. Okay, go to combat. Attack. We're going to cast Void Mirror with colored mana. I guess this doesn't really stop it, like if they use like colored mana anyway, I guess, but you know, it's something. It's something. Now that I'm thinking about it, that is not how that works, but okay. I mean, I guess you force it out, but like, okay. It's just gonna get countered, but okay. I guess you're just like forcing it out, but like still, Force Pitch Force, you're just like using this up right now, which is fair. Does opponent like not know? I don't think opponent knows. That's okay. Yep. Meticulous Archive gonna come in tapped anyway. We have some mana, which is important. Okay, Lorien Revealed not relevant to you. You got lands in hand. You got mana in hand. Yup. Go back to ours. Oh, that sucks. So that stops my moxes. That's fine. It's acceptable losses. Acceptable losses. You just have to be okay with it. I'm surprised they didn't strip mine though. Okay, there you go. That's fine. Why'd you tap for 2? What? Okay, opponent. Yeah, opponent's not knowing that like the Archon effect does not stay forever. It's just a one time. I guess that's what they were thinking. I was like, why didn't you wasteland my thing? But okay. I think they might like secretly believe like this like how I believed. Yeah, that doesn't work. Neither of those. I'm drawing dead magic cards right now. And that's the other half of this deck, right? You just these fast decks, like if you're not drawing anything important, then it's just not gonna work. Yeah, just to draw a card makes sense. But also, I mean, it's end step, so yeah, like a Phyrexian Dreadnought is so opponent made a big mistake here. You could have just used the Meticulous Archive. Folks, you could have just used the Meticulous Archive. No, you could have just used the Meticulous Archive. Oh, unless you have... What? No, you could have just used the Meticulous Archive. This is so dumb. All right, fine. You know what? Okay. Yes. I don't know. Okay. I would love to draw Witch's Enchanter here. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Yes, sure. Quick tip. Void. You can stop Void Mirror by paying for Dreadnought with your colored mana. Yeah. So just saying. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So the Void Mirror is really just for like the counter spells. You're not doing anything much like past that. Well, let's see here. Overwhelming Force. Let's see. Okay, there you go. So that pretty much like shuts off everything, like unless I draw Path. Yeah, we are not blocking that thing. That thing got trample. That thing got trample. Yeah, it's just your forces are no longer countering anything. Ancient Tomb. All right, GG's there. All right, GG's there. Alas. Of course, I want to play first. I'm the turbo. I'm the turbo. Not with. I don't know what this hand is doing. Like, am I supposed to keep hands like this? Just seems really doo-doo caca, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this is stopping, but fair enough. Okay. Without the Chrome Mox, can't really accelerate, so I think we drop a Wasteland. Go here. We go Mox Jet. Right, we cast the Mox Jet, we cast Wasteland, we go Chrome Mox, pitch Witch Enchanter, Archon of Emeria, and then pass. It's not bad. It's something. It didn't get countered. It's got to mean something. It didn't get countered. All right, Sad Haka. What do we got? Okay, Ancient Tomb coming in. Top seems like that just sucks against what we're doing here, but we're going to sack and kill that. Yep, definitely going to be destroying that. We're going to cast that. We are going to cast this, get ourselves a Basike, right? Go to combat, attack, and then I think we're in a pretty commanding position from here. I think we're in a pretty commanding position from here. Opponent goes to do what? I have myself as a strip mine. Even if you play a basic, like... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even know if I am, actually. But I will try and pretend I'm sorry. We're gonna go Lostwell. I feel like I keep doing this every time, but I feel like I want my pieces. Witch Enchanter is pretty damn good, actually. We're gonna go basic. I don't even know if we're gonna strip mine. No, we are gonna strip mine. I don't really want Witch's Enchanter then, do I? I am gonna strip mine this turn, which means I only have access to 3 mana. I think we're gonna put on top, put on top. Draw. Plains. Strip mine. Go to combat, attack. And I'm gonna hold up the Witch's Enchanter because we're gonna stash next turn. So I feel like it just has to be good enough. We're gonna stash next turn. I might be able to kill the Mox, whatever artifact they have. Like, they're playing all their non-basics into my stuff, so I think this might be shops. Yeah, there you go. I think this might be shops. It literally is shops. Yes, literally is shops. Okay, so thankfully I held the Witch's Enchanter. That is exactly why I'm holding Witch's Enchanter. Yep. We're gonna stash. Go to ours, make a treasure token, and then draw our little Turbo Initiative card. We're going to cast Witch Enchanter for white. It's gonna enter. We're gonna take the Mana Vault, which still might not be fast enough, which is hilarious, but you know, the Archon of Emeria should be helping us here in terms of that. On top of this, I guess. They're at 8. I don't have lethal next turn, but it's pretty damn close. It's close. They all like ultimately they can just like start going off out of nowhere. It's very possible. You're telling me right now. You're telling me. Put a 4/1 onto the field. Yep. If I can find a piece of mana, opponent. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. So this is a Null Rod matchup. Yeah, this is a Null Rod matchup. Vexing Bauble seems okay. Yo, there's so much that's good here. I think Anointed Peacekeeper is supposed to be too slow. Or maybe it's Chancellor of the Annex. Okay, well, regardless, it's a Null Rod matchup, so I only have some of those. Is it Mindbreak Trap? I actually don't know. There's so much that's good here against shops. There's so much that's good here conceptually. But like, is there something to be said about like overboarding? I think it's supposed to be Null Rod and definitely Void Mirror. Like shops, if we go to like jewel shops right here, like once they get blue out, like yeah, like they have blue cards, but a lot of this stuff is colorless. A lot of it is colorless. And then what do you have? You have Otawara, Gates maybe, and then yeah, like you have a lot of colorless stuff, so we should be able to counter most of it. That was very like play draw. So let's see what we can get out. If they start with shops, it's gonna be interesting. No, no. I don't think so. Am I supposed to keep this hand? No. Like it doesn't turn one any one of these, which I think is, which I personally believe is way too slow. See, this is better. This is better. We can drop Dungeoneer. This is way better. Yeah. Yeah, this is way better. I can go Mox Jet, Chrome Mox on the Chancellor, Strip Mine, Clarion Conqueror, protected from thing. Oh, word? Okay. All right, Strip Mine, Chrome Mox. Mox hits Chancellor, Mox Jet. That does kind of lock me out though. So I think I'll play this first. Just get the initiative so I can get like a basic. Oh, an opponent just like, okay. It was just like too fast. But there you go. A little bit of quick vintage. Go ahead, play the Spellgrounds, experience it for what it is. There's like a real load of like variety in the league itself, in the deck list that you have. Highly recommend you check it out.